welcome back to the Carlye Creates YouTube channel. Obviously, this video is going to be a little different than what I've posted over the past 2 or 3 years. And as you've watched so far in this video, you see a lot of mixed footage, you see some family clips, some beading clips, and then this is me on the torch making a glass opal charm. But I sort of wanted to post anyway, instead of waiting for the perfect time, the perfect video, the perfect tutorial. Because if I keep waiting, then I'm just going to keep waiting and it's never going to get posted. I think the last time I posted was about 3 months ago, when I sent out a stained glass window to somebody. And anyway, if any of you are parents, you know that rhythms change a lot with toddlers and babies and energy levels. So some weeks for us are really busy doing a lot of fun things, visiting family, getting outside. And some weeks we're stuck inside, which has been recently since it's gotten cold and it's been raining a lot here in PA. And my creative time fluctuates between everything that goes on in the day. But recently, my after bedtime routine before I go to bed is a little opening of creativity time for myself. So I've been taking that small pocket of time before bed to actually do something. And what's really surprising me is that even with the little sleep that I already seem to get at nighttime, taking that 1 or 2 hour stretch to just create alone in my basement again is making me feel amazing. My relationship with art right now is obviously small, but it feels so much bigger to me because it feels like I'm seeing a window of myself come back. I also have a really exciting home project that I'm planning on doing. Obviously, the timeline is non-existent, and it's just going to come and go in waves, and I'm sure you'll see it at some point on this channel, but I'm going to be making a stained glass window for my laundry room. My husband sort of expanded it, and I asked him the other day how possible it would be to be able to do that, and he gave me the measurements, so I have the measurements and the okay to do it, and I'm totally doing it. So it's going to be a super fun stained glass project, but I've also been having a lot of fun just making jewelry and posting it on my Etsy and just not putting a lot of pressure on myself to make things absolutely perfect. I've just been enjoying actually creating and actually completing something. I have a lot of half projects sitting in the basement too that I want to finish. There's a stained glass piece that I want to actually cement, and I have one on my light table that still a couple pieces still need ground. And then I think I actually, I don't even remember if I made that piece for foil or lead came, but when I get there I'll figure that out. Anyway, right now I'm enjoying just experimenting, and I don't fully know what direction I'm gonna go yet as far as what I want to show on the channel completely, but I'm just really enjoying discovering what I want to do and discovering where my art is landing, what my true style is, and whether I even want to get back into selling and doing markets again. That also is starting to feel possible for me. And I want to maybe make a goal this year to do one market, but it would have to be so small. So I'm not sure. I'm quite ready for that yet. But I'm really just enjoying this season of motherhood, discovering myself as a mom and discovering myself as what I call a quote-unquote night shift artist, even though it's barely night shift. It's basically before bedtime artist. And because of that, I had to be a little bit more intentional about what I'm filming, small moments that I want to take out of my day and just grab the camera and shoot. But anyway, I also want to document some everyday life alongside what I'm doing at night, so I wouldn't expect to see completed projects on every single video. Definitely don't expect anything start to finish right away, but you're mostly going to see progressions, things being made slowly over time. My creativity and my family are not separate worlds right now. They're extremely intertwined. I've had to accept that progress doesn't always look productive, and it's probably going to look really slow. But I know my creativity will survive even during this busy and fulfilling season of my life. Small consistencies are going to matter more than big bursts of productivity, and I've had to let go of old expectations I had for myself because obviously they were big, and I still feel like they are, but I need to see those expectations maybe progress a little slower than I would anticipate happening. At this point, I'm not really teaching any glass tutorials, and honestly, I feel a little behind sometimes. There are so many people doing amazing things and sharing new ideas online, and right now I'm just going to share my small creativity time in the basement. And plus, I've had a lot of people comment on some of those older videos, like the Procreate video and the Cricut videos, that are needing help and not being able to find some things. And honestly, guys, I think it's just because those videos are outdated now. All of these programs get updated so frequently. Like, my iPad is pretty old, and at least right now it's still accepting the new updates that Apple brings out, but my computer is no longer accepting any new updates. So like, I can't use the latest version of Chrome, I can't use the latest version of Photoshop and all the things that I've been using previously. So if you're finding some difficulty with those videos now, it's probably because I need to make an updated version of all of those. And at this point, I can't until I can, I guess, either get a new computer that can use the latest version of Cricut and Photoshop. But I honestly don't really feel motivated to even do that. I really enjoy making my pattern pieces out of paper and tracing them on and cutting them out. So I think I might just stick with that. It's obviously has worked for a long time, and I take it slow. I'm not like rushing through it or anything. So I'm not really worried about printing out pattern pieces on vinyl, and maybe I'll just stick to showing you guys, you know, things that don't, you know, need digital programs. And I think beginners should start that way anyway. And experts still use pen, paper, pencil. So these programs obviously aren't super necessary. I guess the only one that would be extremely necessary is if you're like printing out your pattern and printing out large patterns. So I'll have to explore maybe what I can do with that, because I am going to need a couple large patterns. Or I'm just gonna have to hand draw them. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens when I finally get there. But maybe I'm also just not promising you'll also see that either. I'm really not promising any consistency here either. I do want to mix art and a little more of my daily life though, just to take pressure off and have space to speak my mind and connect with you guys. But I don't know, let me know maybe in the comments below what you would be excited to see on a daily basis or a weekly basis. Yeah, definitely not daily. At this point, I'm just confusing my words. Definitely just a weekly basis, even if that. But yeah, for my longtime viewers, I'd love to know what you've been enjoying watching lately. Like, what channels are you guys watching? I also love to just watch art channels on YouTube. We watch YouTube all the time, so I'm always looking for new art channels to watch and glass channels. But I also have been getting into the Disney channels. We went to Disney this past, January, with my 2-year-old, and at the time I think she was 6 months, with my baby. And we went for 2 days. So we went to Magic Kingdom the first day, and we went to Animal Kingdom the next day. It was so busy, guys. We made the mistake of going the day after New Year's, so obviously everybody's off, and New Year's was on a Friday, so, right? I can't remember. I think we went Friday and Saturday. Anyway, it was so busy. The lines were so long, which obviously is still normal for Disney, but in Animal Kingdom, it was like shoulder to shoulder walking. We could barely get anywhere. We didn't do much in Animal Kingdom. Plus, like, with a toddler, she gets tired at noon because she has a nap, so. But it was still fun, and we have a better game plan for the next time that we go. In the meantime, I'm just being jealous watching other Disney adults enjoy Disney on a daily basis. But yeah, that's like one of my guilty pleasures, is watching Disney adults on YouTube. And my excuse is I have kids. All these Disney adults are like married with no kids, and I find it acceptable because like I have kids, so I can go to Disney, right, and enjoy Disney. Who doesn't enjoy Disney? If you don't enjoy Disney, then maybe you just don't enjoy being in large crowds, which is understandable, but Disney is fun. The rides are fun, the food is fun. Everybody enjoys at least one Disney movie, I would think. Anyway, I honestly just can't even explain how excited I am to finally have some energy to make things again, even if it's in small amounts and not for hours and days on end. Just that small window that I get on a nightly basis, and I don't even do it every single night, but it helps my mental, my mentality, and just my creative. It just helps. It helps so much. But I just want to thank you guys for being here, and thank you for being here while the channel is evolving, and thanks for watching. Yeah, I guess I'll see you next time. Make sure to leave a comment below, tell me how you're doing, and I'll see you next time. Bye.